away.
Okay, we're on, guys. We're on now.
Hello, it's a stream. We're totally ready. Uh, totally not at all. Just surprise. Hello, we're streaming Tomb of Annihilation with 3 players who are all going to die. They're gonna perish. I'm gonna murder them. That's the plan. It's gonna be fun. But
I
yeah.
see myself finger gunning in the camera.
I do that as well. That's my go-to awkward gesture. Just apologies if anything goes wrong. It's the first stream we've done in a while, and my connection is absolute ass. So we'll see how well I hold up. Right now I'm probably a little laggy. Am I? Am I good, guys? Am I all right?
Like sometimes
Oh
you
my
lag,
God.
but I think you're all right at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. It
Watching
will only
you through
get worse
the
as
stream
the night goes
itself
on.
is a bit more lag.
It's all about the lag.
Nice. In any case, the kind of idea of this is that we're also starting a Tomb of Annihilation series where I'm going to talk about tips or whatever. So you can look out for that. It'll probably come out in like the week after next, right, Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just double checking because I might have got that wrong. I recorded the first one today. It was about the death curse, which has haunted Ryan and Rich's existence for half a month, for half a year even.
Yeah.
Don't.
In any case, thanks for joining us. There's all sorts of links you can check out in the description. Like we have a Discord you can join. We have a store with an item.
Technically, that's not in the thing because I didn't have enough time to set that up. But yeah.
Right. Well, go to another video and check that then. That will be there.
Yeah.
It will.
Don't do it here.
Leave the street. No, I'm kidding. Stay here, please. Should be fun. This is the smallest party I've ever DM'd in a long time, honestly. So I'm quite excited. Just a group of 3. But yeah, without further ado, we don't need to delay this too long. Let's just do it, guys. So we're gonna begin this adventure from the perspectives of 2 of our 3 characters, who have just came in to port. You 2 are on a large vessel that seems to be shipping a couple hundred people over to the illustrious city of Port Nyanzaru on the lonely island of Chult. Chult is well known for being quite a unexplored area beyond just like coastlines and stuff like that, due to how volatile everything is. As well as that, there's been a few rumors recently of some things transpiring, like there's some undead walking around a bit too much. And there have even been sightings of frost giants on the perimeters of the island. Nevertheless, you guys have made your way on the ship to, and I'll bring up the map here, Port Nyanzaru, on the north of Chult. So this is where you guys are. I love this map so much. Oh my god.
I'm having to make this tiny.
God, here's a map I've never seen before.
There we go.
You saw it once for a bit and then left. So, this is a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbour, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingle with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixed with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. This place is an absolute like explosion of color. Everywhere is painted all sorts of different colors. The roofs of the buildings here are actually very accurate. It's a very colorful city. You see that there are like clay urns, colorful flowers inside, draped in like lovely vines. You see there is like all sorts of crowds of people enjoying themselves. All of the people here seem quite happy and charismatic. They all seem to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. We see this large vessel park on the harbour here, and we pan over to everyone running off the ship. It looks like most people are quickly running off. The ship travel has been a couple weeks. But as the crowd begins to spill into the city, the first member of the party that we see is this fella. Rich, if you'd like to describe anything else that this image doesn't show.
I think he's pretty much that. He's got a warhammer and a amulet of the god Moradin, the dwarven god of basically forgery, creation, that kind of thing.
Cool.
But yeah,
he's a dwarf. Yeah,
he is a dwarf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The crowd is like very quickly dispersing onto the the rest of the city. What's your reaction to this?
I'm quite a sly guy. Sort of just grabbing my bearings, trying to find out where I'm actually meant to be heading.
Just kind of looking over the horizon. You see this entire area of the city over here just completely filled with people. And one head most certainly sticks out from the rest of the crowd, who seems to be looking around for something. This guy. What? Anything this image doesn't show?
That blur.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude's like a Goliath, but he's not exactly very tall for a Goliath, as you might expect. He's only around 6'11", 7 foot. He's just covered in armor that does not look like it's suitable for a jungle environment. More like something you'd probably find around Icewind Dale. So, yeah. Oh, he's also got a big white owl bear behind him.
Yeah. Nice. And what's he up to right now? What are you doing?
Oh, he's just sort of stood there looking around, trying to find a dwarf of some sort of description that he's been told to look out for. So he's just scanning the area.
At the moment, you don't see any because the heads of all of the slightly taller commoners would obscure any. But as they're beginning to spill out, one figure is moving between everyone and is very unnoticeable to most in the crowd, just kind of trying to make their way out. Is there anything that this image misses?
So Cloak is a gnome, first of all, and he's like 3 foot tall. Yeah, he's got like a big chunky notebook and a little tiny pixie that just is sitting on his shoulder. That's about it.
So yeah, weaseling your way through the crowd. Out of the 2 of the people of our adventurers, at least, filtering off of the boat, Grinwreck gets off first properly and kind of manage to stretch your limbs and stuff like that and get more out into the open. At this point, most of the crowd begins to disperse around the general area, with Cloak following not too far behind. But he needs a little bit to catch up because a lot of people probably bumped into you.
The perks of being tiny.
Yeah. So yeah, what happens as you guys are beginning to properly make your way onto land after weeks at sea?
I'm
Oscar's
looking for.
Still looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking for a sort of big Goliath I've been told to look out for.
Cloak is throwing up because he does not like the ocean.
All right. Grinwreck probably notices Ozfa before Ozfa notices Grinwreck. But you do see a Goliath figure with a big old owlbear next to him, just kind of scouting the area.
Looking
Mr.
completely the
Osfer.
wrong direction.
Mr. Osfer?
Dwarf! You are Osfer friend, yes?
Yeah, sure. We can be friends.
Also look for dwarf. Also look for little dwarf. You see?
Little dwarf.
Yeah. He's gonna like hold his hand down low to the floor. Little. You see on big boat.
There might be one person that matches that description, but he didn't seem dwarfish to me.
No, he little dwarf. Not average dwarf.
Well, I'm sure if there was anyone with that description, they'll be off soon.
Also, just gonna cup his hands and go, little dwarf, shouting in all directions, trying to find the attention of Cloak.
Cloak's going to be looking around because he hears random shouting that he's not heard this whole time.
At this point, Oscar, you notice Cloak just on the side of the coast, just thrown up into the water, and yeah.
Oscar's gonna take Snowball and sort of lead him like a really big dog on a little leash. He's gonna pull him over and be like, yeah. He's gonna get a little parchment, turns him around and be like, you fit? You are little dwarf, yes?
I'm not really a dwarf, I'm a gnome, but sure?
Dwarf! He's
Yes.
gonna shout to Grinrack.
He's a dwarf, but I'm not a
little?
dwarf.
He's little, yeah, but he's not dwarf. He's a gnome.
Also looks visibly confused. What is gnome? You a little dwarf.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Anyway, you friend?
Yes, sure.
Good. He's gonna pick him up and sit him on the back of Osper. Osper need find dwarf and little dwarf. Osper told to find you. Not know why.
I've got to find a snake lady, but that's about it.
Oh, Osper, no snake lady? Does Osper know anything about said snake lady? Or a snake lady in Port Nyanzaru?
No.
Osper no think snake real. Not here. Sort of like spins around with his arms open. What about normal dwarf?
I'm here for the mountains. I got sent by the clergy to find a forge, and there's rumours of maybe rare materials or something there.
Osper no mountain. Not forge. What forge?
Where? Oh,
Mountain
actually,
big. What?
that axe you've got. Was one of your parents a dwarf by any chance?
He look small, like dwarf. He very looks around, points to Cloak's hair, like that.
Do you mind if I have a quick look at it?
Yeah. He just throws the battle axe over.
I'll
It's
catch
a
it.
huge
Just,
battle axe. It would be a great axe for normal men.
I recognise this work anywhere. It was one of mine. I fashioned this thing years ago.
Oh,
I-
you own Osperus, though.
I made this for your parents ages ago. See the symbol?
How you know Osper mom? You friend?
Or maybe. I've been doing this kind of work now for about 90 plus years.
You turn to Cloak. He very old.
Yes, very old.
How old,
Actually,
little dwarf?
I am
Quite young.
25 years.
You baby dwarf. That why so small?
Yes.
Okay, baby. Where won't go first? Osper be guide. Osper help.
Oh, where do you suggest first, Oscar? Maybe a nice tavern or two.
Oh, Osper no tavern. Osper's gonna keep Cloak on the back, give him a fish to feed Snowball out of a big chest that's just strapped to the side of him. And then, yeah, he's gonna just head for a local tavern somewhere.
All right. I think looking here, the taverns are on like the complete other side of town. So you're gonna do like it's gonna be like a full-on tour around the entire place as you go. All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be
Cool.
giving them giving them the goss of the city, telling them where everything is and what everything is in Osper's terms. So it won't be very useful.
Hell yeah. I think the most important thing that does get pointed out by Osfer though is where would that be? I'm just looking for where the dinosaur races happen. Oh, you just pinged it, yeah. Probably over there. No, Executioner's Run is something different. Turns out the dinosaur races happen over the entire city and just kind of get organized around the center, so around here. So you guys would kind of know that. And to definitely not mess with the dinosaurs because they are very, very,
Dinosaurs.
very, very lethal. They're very dinosaurs. As everyone begins to walk, that would be a Cloak. Roll a d20. 20. Nice. So as you are walking along, let's see here. Oh, there's a lot here. That's cool. So as you're walking, you get to around this point. You see this kind of small makeshift market area that seems to be going on. There is one Chilton man, which kind of like dark skin, somewhat revealing in terms of what they wear, quite colorful. He seems to have just dye all over his hands and on his face. Like as you walk, is like grabbing onto like random strangers' hands and trying to like talk to them quite desperately, and when they walk off, just like runs over to the next one. Yeah, you guys see this from about 100 foot away as you're kind of walking, and you imagine if you keep going this direction, he'll probably grab his attention next.
Osper's heading straight in that direction. He's too busy telling stories about the town to even really notice.
Yeah. All right. Then at some point, Osfer, you just suddenly feel like a tug on your arm. As this bold Chilton man kind of tugs down on it. Hey, are you willing to hear me out? Hey, I got I got something.
What want from Osfer? Osfer want help,
Oh.
man?
Yeah. I have I've made a mistake. Can we talk somewhere private, please?
Uh, what think, dwarf? And little dwarf?
Oh, you've
Do want
seem to
stop
know
door?
we can hear the man out.
Maybe he has something interesting to say.
Yeah.
Follow
Sorry.
Osfer. Osfer's just going to drag him underneath. Snowball. Alright, private. Can't talk here.
Okay. Does like everyone else go under Snowball as well?
Yeah.
Nice. So everyone kind of like crouches under him. Osfer has to just lie in this front. Yeah, and he just kind of like takes a couple deep breaths, and takes out from a pocket, this, seemingly this thing. It's a small token. Seems to be made out of like a silver, and it's like shaking in his hands, and he like puts it back away. You know what this means, right?
Is money?
No. Okay, looks like you're done. It is okay. So this is from the society in the port. It's a calling card. I'm gonna die pretty soon.
You need food?
Well,
You not look hungry?
no. Quite the opposite. You see, I did something bad. I am I work at the dye works, and we ran out of stock, and things were getting more expensive. So black market, and they found out. Oyotha is not happy.
Who?
One of the merchant princes here. She manages the sales of fruit, and it's a dancing monkey fruit that I bought, and I think that I need to be accompanied to get an audience with her, if she'll hear me out. I think.
Want Osfer to help find Lady? Then talk?
Well, I mean, I know where she is. It's more so just I don't know if I'm going to get jumped or something. Can you take me?
Osfer can. He just like sort of crawls out from underneath Snowball, picks him up by his shirt, and just drops him on top of Snowball. You're right. You're safe.
Is this safe,
Okay.
Osfer?
Probably. Where find Lady?
That would be Golden Throne. Up to I think it's the northwest. The big tower looking thing. It's where the all of the merchant princes are.
Oh, Osfer, try to get. And he starts walking in the wrong direction.
no, other that.
Oh. Yeah. Osfer, yeah. And then he starts walking the right way. You want to come, little friend?
I'll join you. You're the reason I'm here. I suppose I need your help, so I'll help you. You help me.
I'll join. This lady may be the snake person I'm looking for.
Is Lady Snake?
For what?
I don't know. I'm looking for
Yeah.
a snake lady. Anybody know about a snake lady?
No.
Osfer think seeing jungle one. Not sure. Anyway, go. It's gonna like just start leading Snowball with Cloak and this dude on.
All right, sweet. So to get there, it's actually quite an interesting journey. Because the Golden Throne, which is hold on, I'll mark it with a number. How about that? Right over here, is on like an elevated area, and it looks like the only real way to get there is like all the way through like this ward. So you kind of have to go through all of this area. As you move through, you see a number of interesting places. There is there's a couple of very lavish villas in the Merchant's Ward, as well as a temple of which I believe I can't remember what specific deity Savras is. What are they? What's their deal? Merchants, I think, right? Maybe. In any case, there's a temple of that.
Sounds like it's going to be appropriate.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you make your way through. Despite it being a merchant's ward, you imagine it's less of like a market ward and more so just a place where most of the merchant princes probably are, which are kind of like their own independent people. Nevertheless, after a short amount of travel, you find your way to Golden Throne. It's a very lavish-looking palace-like building. Multiple entrances, very heavily guarded by like these muscular gladiatorial-looking folk in like thick, ornate helmets and stuff like that. And the man just kind of like points towards it. There, I think she's going to be in. I hope. She's not too generous, though. There might be a cost.
Well, Osfer has trade. It's gonna
Maybe.
plat a broken spyglass. Look.
You see this man's options and hope quickly dwindling.
Let's go, little friend.
But yeah, you head on in. So walking in, you see in the center. How many of them are there? How many merchant princes do there be? I believe there's like a load. Nevertheless, I'll get the number up later. You see a large central circular palace room with like chairs for each merchant prince kind of surrounding the general area. You see currently two merchant princes seated on various on two of the seats. You see, for one, a tall, somewhat lavish dressed looking woman. This is Quayothe, who is the woman that you've come to see. And by her side are two of the sexiest Chiltons that you've ever seen, just stood either side of her, like feeding her grapes and stuff as she just like looks around the area. Additionally, sat there as well is let's see, a male merchant prince. Seems a bit on the shorter and more meek side of all of them. Not too intimidating. However, the like 7 guards behind him that he's currently talking with definitely change that perspective a little bit. This is what the other guy looks like. But yeah, as you head in, you notice Quayothe pretty quickly take a notice of the man who's kind of guided you in here, and he just like looks around nervously, turns back to everyone. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
He's very visible sweat, not just from the heat. Leaps off and like slowly walks over. And as he begins to walk over to her, you notice that Quayothe does actually beckon the rest of you over as well with a small hand gesture.
Think lady wants snowball. He's gonna go over.
She kind of like looks down, seems to wait for something as the man next to you takes a very deep and desperate bow.
Ask for a
I
coffee.
will also bow.
Cloak will curtsy because he's fancy.
Cloak does just like a lavish
Fancy dwarf.
that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, she seems to loosen up a little and like get a little comfortable. So, I know who you are. Looking towards the man, and I know what you want. Let's make this quick and simple. I don't have much time. I'm a busy woman. Looks over towards you three. Good job. Seems you are willing to do things for people if you might get something out of it, yes?
What does forget? What dwarf get? You get thing?
I'm asking if you want to do something for me in exchange for this man's life.
Was for want no death.
Mm-hmm. Then I suppose we have a deal. There is a man in he's in Fort Balurian up to the north. His name is Shago, which is the best name ever. Shago. And she kind of thinks on it for a moment. No questions asked. He's I need him dead.
So raise his hand.
She just raises an eyebrow and ignores it. Do we have a deal?
Why? Can I ask why you need him dead?
No questions asked.
Can I ask what we get out of it?
That question.
This man's life.
Okay.
He's like looking over with very pleading eyes. Like, yes, please, please.
Is Shaggy Batman?
Tucson.
He's gonna look down to this little dude here and be like, "Are you Batman?"
No. I just needed supplies, so I got some fruit for the dyes. It works great. I'm sorry, Quayothe. And like just goes into like a full on like the bow where you like put your head on the floor and just put your arms out front, and she just scoffs a little bit at it. Yes or no?
Yes. Batman better dead than puny man.
Mm-hmm. Then
Was for yes.
What about the other two then?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, one bad man for supposedly good man. I don't see why not.
This will help you. Having favor with a merchant prince is something very valuable in the city.
Well,
Oscar
we
never
can't turn that down.
heard.
In any case, you can be on your way and get it done within 10 days, please. Thank you. And the two very sexy looking people either side of her like move around this poor bloke and like grab him by either arm and like manacle him, and he just like sags down and like looks over like "Oh," and then gets slowly walked off.
We'll try.
She nods over and pretty much does like a almost disrespectful wave off.
Come, Snowball. Let's get fish. He's just heading out.
All right. Yeah, you head out.
So, what to next?
Would I know like any sort of route to get to this place?
Well, I can always take you here.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Feels so weird
The
for
big
two
map.
of you because it's not revealed.
How dare it
yeah,
go back to being
big
like this?
Checking out the map, I believe Fort Balurian is to the top right of the land.
Ah, so it's
It might
charted
take a second to
territory,
load,
right?
though.
Yeah.
Yes, it's its own territory. It's a camp that's well known to still be in action.
Who want to go now? Or want to think first? Oscar know about thing that fun.
Well, how long's it going to take to get to this? What was it? Port Balerian, was it?
Fort Balurian. Yeah. How long is that going to take? Roughly like 5 days?
Well, looking at the map here, it does look achievable in 5 if you go pretty fast. In fact, measuring this out, because it's just loaded for me, it's a total of 7 hexes away. And the only real obstacle is this, which you can just kind of... Snowball can swim.
How feel about getting undry?
I don't mind.
I mean,
The
if it
water?
gets us there faster, sure.
Watch this. Oscar's gonna like jump on the back of Snowball and like giddy him up essentially and run and then jump straight into the water.
Sick. Just like
and then he's just gonna start
in the ship
fucking
area.
paddling, like doggy paddling. Yeah, he's just like doggy paddling to the other side.
Nice.
Follow. You see him tugging at his leash to try and make him not go underwater to attack fish. He's trying to keep him controlled and swimming.
Yeah. All right. So are you guys heading out of the port for now then to go and deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
are.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.